Hello everyone, and welcome to News from KidSenz. Today we will cover attempts to recycle rockets going into space, the falling price of gas, Harbin Ice Festival, malnutrition in India, and the AFC and NFC results. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Recycling rockets going into space? Can this be done? That's what SpaceX tried to find out on Friday, January 9th. So, ever wondered how astronauts get food in space? Do they carry all the supplies and when it's about to finish, they come back for more? Or do they get a delivery? Wait, you mean like Chinese takeout? Well, the astronauts at the ISS or the International Space Station do get regular deliveries. SpaceX launched a mission to send a cargo of 5,000 pounds, whoa, in a supply ship called the Dragon to the ISS on January 9th. The ISS received the shipment of groceries and late Christmas presents on January 12th. The International Space Station commander Butch Wilmore used a robot arm to grab the capsule with the cargo. Wow, is this stuff for real? The Dragon was successfully boosted into space by a rocket called Falcon 9 during the mission. This SpaceX launch had two missions. Mission 1 was to deliver food and essentials via the cargo ship Dragon. This was a success. Yay! Mission 2 was for the rocket called Falcon 9 to land back safely after it was done boosting the space mission. You see, scientists plan to restore and recycle rockets for another mission if they can be landed safely. What a great idea, kind of like returning a soda can and getting a nickel, except for a lot more money. The rocket was supposed to land on a 100 by 300 foot platform. In this experiment, the Falcon 9 reached the platform, but landed too hard and broke apart in the ocean. Oh no, well, it was a good idea. The company is planning another such mission very soon and are confident that rocket recycling will happen soon and save millions of dollars. The falling price of gas, now under $50, is scaring markets everywhere. The price of crude oil has dropped by more than 50% since June. Oil is bought and sold all around the world. Its price is determined by its demand and supply. Let's talk about crude oil and its benefits. Crude oil, unlike other food oil we may know, comes from the earth. It is usually found buried deep in the ground. It's created over millions of years due to pressure and heat from layers of earth over animal and plant remains. And because it took millions of years to make, there's only so much of it inside the earth. It is this crude oil that is brought out and refined into oil. How, you may ask? Well, deep holes are drilled into the earth to reach and pump the oil out. Once this oil is pumped out, it goes to a refinery where it is converted into usable products such as petrol, which is gasoline, for our cars, diesel for our trucks, oil for machines that help farmers to grow food, power for electricity in our homes, and much, much more. Major oil exporting nations such as Saudi Arabia and Russia are still producing as much oil as they used to. But global demand for the oil has been falling. One of the reasons is that economies of several countries around the world, such as China, a big importer of oil, have slowed down. And since their economies have slowed down, they've reduced the imports of oil. Another reason is that the United States, a huge importer of oil, has now started producing a lot more oil within the country, so it doesn't need to buy as much from other nations. Oil supply is high, but demand is lower, and hence, it's cheaper. So are lower oil prices better or not? The 31st Harbin International Ice and Snow Festival is going on in Harbin, China. It started on January 5th and will last through February 25th, 2015. It is one of the largest ice and snow festivals in the world. The average daily high temperature for the month of January in Harbin is 13 degrees Celsius. That's about 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh, that's cold. But these temperatures are perfect for a snow festival. The theme this year is Charming China Dream. There are life-size buildings carved out of ice that are lit up with colorful lights. The place looks like a magical land of fairy tales with castles, statues, and ice slides. Whew, fun! There are also replicas of famous landmarks, such as the Great Wall of China. The Harbin Festival attracts tourists from around the world that make a week-long trip to check out the spectacular displays. Harbin has been rightly nicknamed as the City of Ice. India tops the malnutrition chart in South Asia. Malnutrition or malnourishment is a condition that results from eating a diet in which nutrients are too little or too much, both of which can cause health problems. The nutrients involved can include calories, protein, carbohydrates, vitamins, or minerals. According to UNICEF, every year 1 million children under the age of 5 die due to malnutrition-related causes in India. That is so sad. India is expected to be the fastest-growing economy, faster growth even than China. These statistics are alarming. Severe acute malnutrition should be recognized as a medical emergency. But don't worry, the Indian government and other agencies are taking steps to address the issue. Hopefully, all kids will get the right food to eat. This is essential to achieve real growth in a country. And finally, the AFC and NFC championships and the upcoming Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is around the corner and everyone's waiting to see who will be the champions. The NFC championship winners this year were the Seattle Seahawks with a 28-22 win against the Green Bay Packers. That was an exciting game. This game looked like a definite victory for the Green Bay Packers when they led with a comfortable 16-7 till the Seahawks made a comeback in the last quarter to tie the game. In this unbelievable turn of events, the Seahawks delighted their fans by winning the game in overtime. Wow. And the AFC championship winners were the New England Patriots against their rivals, Indiana Colts. This was a very one-sided game from the beginning, with the Patriots scoring 45 against the Colts 7 to move on to the Super Bowl. Not as exciting as the other game, but let's see how they do in the Super Bowl. So, are you looking forward to the Super Bowl like I am? Let's see who's going to win, Seahawks or Patriots. Who are you rooting for?